Don't worry, dear. Orders? For me? Orders? Of course. Don't worry, dear. Accept defeat. No hard feelings, dear. Your life is mine. I will see this through. Ready, sweetie? No hard feelings, dear. All right. May I? Hiya! If that's what you want. Exactly. I'm listening. Yes. Stealthy as can be. Don't worry, dear. Hiya! Of course. Say night-night. Ready, sweetie? No hard feelings, dear. Orders? For me? If that's what you want. May I?
Hi there summoners, GuardianE here with another Camilla Emblem clear video in Fire Emblem Heroes, and today we are going to be taking on legendary Male Alear in his very own legendary hero battle on Abyssal difficulty. So here we have legendary Male Alear, infantry, colorless dragon, and much like his female counterpart, does have an arts weapon, so it is going to be a brave dragon melee range weapon that has a whole host of things built into this. So quite a decked out kit that he's got going on here. the Dragon's Roar, the Emblem's Miracle, all makes him incredibly tanky and improves his survivability by a huge wide margin. But just at the outset, of course, with the Brave effect weapon that is Brave on both player phase and enemy phase, hitting twice in a row, he has a killer slaying effect, also of course has some damage reduction built in, obviously a whole host of stat boosts as well as in-combat debuffs. He's also got damage reduction or damage reduction piercing, as well as special rewind, all built into his weapon. So it's pretty stacked, and special rewind, something we're seeing obviously more and more often with dragon units. It's kind of a mainstay these days. Dragon's Roar is going to be 40% damage of his res when it procs, at a 3-turn cooldown down to 2 due to the killer slaying effect, and then also additional damage reduction built into this to stack with the damage reduction from the weapon. And then Emblem's Miracle, so his own unique A-slot skill that has distant counter built in, a whole host of stat boosts, as well as damage reduction, and he has a full health restoration miracle effect built into the A-slot as well, which is contingent upon him having a certain number of allies around him and all of that, which is relatively easy to maintain. Got Bulwark 4, Pledge, and then Hardy Bearing to prevent Vantage shenanigans, Desperation shenanigans on him, more or less. Disables the attack priority changing. But yeah, super tanky, lots of survivability built into his kit, and he's going to hit really, really hard with proccing Dragon's Roar over and over and over again with the double effect, or the Brave effect that's built into his weapon, distant counter, so, even from a range, he is a threat. And the fact that he is colorless makes him an Omni-tank. He has no disadvantage against any particular color out there either. So let's take a look at the Camilla team we brought with us today. So we'll start with Vanilla Camilla here. Plus 10, 15 Dragon Flowers, attack and speed assets, Arcane Downfall, Reposition, Ether, Distant Stance, Quick Riposte 4, Joint Distant Guard, and Defense Res Form 3. Also got Summoner support going on here. We got Light of Nor Camilla, Brave Camilla, plus 10, 15 Dragon Flowers, attack and speed assets, Sangreether with Special Refine, Rescue Plus, Holy Pressure, attack speed, catch 4, Poetic Justice, Goad Flyers, and attack speed, catch 3, as well as Summoner support. And next up, we've got Ninja Camilla doing a ton of work on this map. Plus 10, 5 Dragon Flowers, attack and res assets, Flowery Scroll, Reposition, Glimmer, Close Salvo, Seal Res 4, attack res hold, and attack res rain 3 for the seal. And finally, we have Legendary Camilla, Alluring Darkness, mostly with her default kit here. Neutral stat line, Bewitching Tome, Reposition. We got Blazing Wind for the special, which never actually comes into play on this map. Remote Sparrow, Spoil Rotten, Deadly Miasma, and Savage Blow 3 for the seal. Now, as far as the map layout itself, you do have these 2 bushes that do block the path, which does allow you to kite the enemy a certain direction. You can actually take pot shots, of course, over the terrain too, and it does help you, again, funnel the enemy in a certain way strategically to be able to kind of take them out as they overextend, which is nice. But there are a lot of reinforcements and not a ton of maneuverability. It does limit your repositioning power on your side of the map effectively, but it goes both ways. They've got it on their side too, but they do have a lot of mix of like cavalry and ranged units on their side that do remain a threat, as well as some warping capability as well. And you got some sweep skills on the mage and the thief over here. You do have the scowl ability on the Manakete, so do be wary of that. Sword Cavalier here does have the red feud, and then Axe Fighter over here does have the new buffer skill, relatively new buffer skill, and the infantry flash, and he's got godlike reflexes for that additional tankiness. But none of that matters because we've got Ninja Camilla, who has built-in Vantage and a Brave magic effect. We're going to plant her right here in the middle of the danger zone, and able in the attack range of most of the enemy forces on turn 1. We're just going to support her from behind, and then watch the carnage unfold. So the first green mage is going to attack, but of course has a sweep effect, but so she is going to tank a little bit of damage, out of combat damage at that, otherwise it's a ding. And then she's going to take down all of the other forces that come into her attack range, and down goes the Axe Fighter too. Yeah. So that definitely cleans up Wave 1 for the most part. So we got the next wave of reinforcements. We got a Lance Knight armored that appeared next to Alear up here. Not a save unit, surprisingly enough. And then we've got a Bow Cavalier over here on the left. Halting Bow, not a Fire Sweep Bow user, which is something of a relief, so we can't enemy phase them. The Red Bat on the right-hand side does have the Beast Agility, as well as the Attack Speed Wild, Bat Fang. So on this turn, we're going to take Ninja Camilla and move her over to the right to take out the Red Bat that spawned. And then we are also going to offensively reposition Legendary Camilla to take out the Green Mage over here. That is, of course, going to create some fixed splash damage on Alear, which is nice. Every little bit helps here. We're going to plant her firmly there, and then use the Brave Camilla to heal up Ninja Camilla on the side as well. So we got the reinforcements making their approach. We do have a Fire Sweep Axe unit, Cavalier on the left-hand side, making an appearance along with Assassin Strike 2. And then on the right-hand side, we do have the Lance Fighter, pretty darn tanky with Protection Pike as well as Bulwark and Attack Defense Unity, and Kanto Control 2 for good measure. So one observation at this point is that no Cleric has spawned yet on the map, and in fact I don't think a Cleric ever spawns on this map. I think they probably did that for balance reasons because Alear is inherently so tanky and has that self-sustain and revive, but Clerics are one of the most annoying aspects of an Abyssal level map, and so the enemy forces not having a Cleric for just general debuff and nuisance and health restoration and all that stuff is a big blow to the enemy side, I would say. And that also allows us and affords us the ability to chip away at Alear's health pool with out-of-combat damage. So we're going to keep doing that. We're going to use Legendary Camilla to take out the Lance Knight up here, do some devastating damage, and then the 14 damage out-of-combat damage proc there on Alear, as well as the Bow Cavalier. We do want to make sure to take out the Bow Cavalier. They are pretty dangerous with that effective damage on our team, so we're going to use Brave Camilla to handle that job. And then we're just going to reposition to safety. We're going to get Legendary Camilla out of there. Vanilla Camilla is still going to be in the range of the Axe Cavalier, but that's no problem. She's not going to take much damage at all there. The Miasma is going to help as well with the debuff. And then once again, we got more reinforcements on the right. We got the Red Flyer with the double down on the Speed Res Hold, Attack Res Rain, and then Rotter Fox as well as Iot Shield. And then on the left-hand side, we've got a Red Cavalier over here with Attack Res Ploy 3, so effectively neutralizing a lot of the more dangerous skills that you might have on your team, so certainly be wary of that. But we're going to remain steadfast to our strategy and chip away at Alear. We're going to use Legendary Camilla to take out the Axe Cavalier here. Again, do another 14 damage to Alear. And then the Kanto Control, that's A-okay, that's totally fine. Now we're going to use Vanilla Camilla to take out the Lance Fighter over here on player phase. The Miasma is going to help too in securing that kill. And then the Red Flyer we're going to take out with Ninja Camilla on player phase 2. And at this point we just want to move Legendary Camilla to safety, so we're just going to use Rescue Plus on her with Brave Camilla to get out of that danger zone. And then Alear is going to be making his approach alongside the Red Cavalier. We're going to take her out right now. Player phasing with Brave Camilla, and now Legendary Alear is all by his lonesome, and that is, of course, a big problem for him. That doesn't meet the condition for some of his Divine One's arts. Obviously, he's been heavily chipped down too, and at this point we can just finish him off with Legendary Camilla. He's still tanky. He's still very tanky, but we are able to take him out here on player phase. So that was my strategy in taking on Legendary Male Alear in his Legendary Hero battle on Abyssal difficulty with Camilla Emblem. Let me know in the comments below what strategies and teams you ended up using to clear this Abyssal level challenge. Hopefully you all enjoyed the video. If you did, please feel free to leave us a like, comment, subscribe to the channel for more Fire Emblem Heroes content. Thank you all so much for watching, and until next time, let's protect those skies.